Hey folks, Mike Iaconelli with the Bash University here for the Fishhound After School Special. You know, I want to talk to you about effective strategies for pre-fishing a tournament, and the biggest thing is time. We're all limited on time. In some tournaments we get 2 or 3 days, and some you may only get a day of practice. So the biggest thing is you want to utilize your time effectively. And the whole thing about practice for me is breaking a lake down. It's taking a lake that's 10,000 acres and making it 5, and then finally by the final day of practice, making it an acre, really narrowing the window. And I do that 2 ways. The first thing is before you ever get to the lake, you can narrow it down. So before I get to a tournament at home, I research the lake, I try to look for some historical information on the lake, I buy lake maps, and then finally I think about seasonal pattern. So I think about, is it winter, is it spring, is it summer, or is it fall? And I use that to narrow the lake down. Then once I get there for actual practice, what I'm doing is I'm using search baits to try to find key areas, and I put myself in an area of the lake based on my research. Once I get out there, I'm driving around, I'm looking at my Lowrance unit, and I'm looking for areas of change. Anything that's different from the rest of the area, so drops or humps. And then finally I'm using those search baits, I'm using a Carolina rig, a big jig, or a crankbait, something like a Rapala DT series. And I'm covering a lot of water, trying to find key areas and trying to get bites. By doing that, by doing a little research at home, by using coverage baits, by using your electronics, you're going to be able to break a lake down, find a group of fish, and hopefully target the winning fish.